Hello dear students, welcome to CR's digital classes. Today's topic is SN1 reaction, its mechanism and definition along with its energy profile. So SN1 reaction is a special mechanism, special type of reaction in organic chemistry which is more important. Let us get into the details of it. So from the definition SN1, we need to understand what SN1 reaction, the abbreviation is. So the replacement of one nucleophile with another nucleophile. Nucleophile is a substance or a group of atoms or or an ion which is importantly attracted towards a nucleus. That means it is negatively charged and it is attracted towards a nucleus like proton. So replacement of one such nucleophile with another nucleophile is called as nucleophilic substitution. And nucleophilic substitution generally occurs in alkyl halides. The alkyl halides are substances which contain an alkyl group attached with a halogen atom like chlorine, bromine, iodine or fluorine. So due to as halogens are highly electronegative atoms, there is a polarity on the bond present between alkyl group and the halogen atom. So due to this polarity, alkyl halides are polar molecules and there is a small negative charge present on the halogen atom, and the alkyl group has a small positive charge. So due to this, halogen molecule or halogen atom will easily become a leaving group, and the alkyl group is called as the substrate here. So the reactions of alkyl halides when they leave, there are many other compounds like the list given here which can prepare all these substances from alkyl halides. So we can prepare esters, amines, sulfides, mercaptans, nitriles, ethers, alcohols, etc. from alkyl halides. So the reactions, all these reactions are examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions. And coming to SN1 reaction, the name SN1 suggests S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophile, and 1 here gives unimolecular, stands for unimolecular reaction. So unimolecular nucleophilic substitution of tertiary alkyl halides with water to give alcohols is called as SN1 reaction. So the nucleophile that is incoming, it replaces the halogen present in the alkyl halide is the hydroxide ion, OH minus ion, and halide ion is naturally replaced from the alkyl halide. As the mechanism, the rate determining step in the mechanism involves only tertiary halide. This reaction becomes unimolecular in nature. And the rate of reaction depends only on the concentration of tertiary halide. So hence it is first order reaction with respect to tertiary halide. And the general reaction given, example here, tertiary butyl bromide reacts with water to give tertiary butyl alcohol, bromide ion and H3O plus ion. So let us get into the mechanism. So the mechanism involves 3 steps here. Step 1, first step is the formation of tertiary butyl cation. So due to the polarity of the bond between this carbon and bromine atom, the bond pair of electrons is shifted onto the bromine and we get a tertiary carbocation. Tertiary carbocations are highly stable due to 3 alkyl groups which are electron releasing in nature. So they stabilize this positive charge present on the carbon and hence they are highly stable. So after the formation of carbocation, the carbocation is attacked by the nucleophile, that is OH minus ion released from water. So for that, the lone pair on oxygen in water is shifted onto the carbocation, and an oxonium ion is formed as an intermediate in the reaction. So oxonium ion it is called as oxonium ion because there is a positive charge on oxygen. So this is highly unstable because oxygen is highly electronegative and positive charge on oxygen atom is still unstable. So in the third step, deprotonation occurs. Deprotonation means removal of proton. So water molecule will donate its lone pair on oxygen to the proton in the oxonium ion, and this bond pair is shifted to the oxygen to neutralize the positive charge. So this forms the tertiary butyl alcohol with the hydronium ion byproduct. So this is the mechanism of SN1 reaction. And the energy profile in the first step, the activation energy is high because the graph shows here activation energy is high, and it is the slowest step in the reaction, and it is endothermic reaction. This step is endothermic in nature. All the energy, the activation energy, high activation energy, this energy is supplied by water molecules itself. And the second step is highly reactive. Tertiary carbocation is formed here. Because of its stability, it has lesser energy. And the third step involves the formation of the product, and it is still, as the graph indicates, it has still lesser energy when compared to the reactants and the intermediate, and they are highly stable. So hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.